surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
In my bag now, in my bag now. What the fuck is that sound? What the fuck is that sound? Put the Mac out, nigga, side down. I got shit I never had now. I can brag now. Got my bitch a Louis bag now. She can brag now.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of trickery there. I saw that's how I won one of my weekend league games. And I've got another full weekend league gameplay coming at you guys. But first I just wanted to show you this clip here. You guys have no idea how many times people run the same play from the same formation. People don't stop it. So you'll see in this clip, he runs the play one way, one time, and I just know that he's not going to do it again. That's a really important part of being able to beat your opponent, is switching up what you do based on what they do and knowing what they're going to do next. Don't be afraid to take a chance, y'all. I hope you enjoy.
Ricky Jackson trying to guard Tyler Lockett? I don't think so.
Why was there no one in the flat? Oh my God, kid.
I love the early parts of Weekend League.
Let's go.
Makes me feel so good about myself.
I knew he was going to do that.
Nice.
Alright, well now that we're away from that little play right there that I just wanted to show you guys, the little switch up that I did, anticipating that he would switch his play and playing really aggressive on my end. Now we'll get into the game that I really wanted to show you guys. To be honest with you, I remember at the start of this game, I did not think that I was receiving, and I was sitting there scamming X, wondering why I couldn't kick the ball and why the meter wasn't showing up, and I was waiting to get the message that my opponent disconnected. I was just waiting on it. But it didn't happen. Just ended up that I was a different Patriots team than I thought I was. Not used to facing my own team. See, I just switched up all my audibles right there. We're trying something a little different on offense, a little more of an aerial attack that focuses on getting one route open on each side of the field. So you see I hit the running back right there. He played deeper flats, so instead of coming down towards the line on a hard flat, he was playing deeper, so I could just throw it to the running back. In this play, we'll see he leaves that flat open again, so I can just hit the running back for a nice little chunk, juke inside, get some extra yards. Take what your opponent gives you. I'm never going to force the ball downfield if he's going to let me get, 4, 5, 6 yards on the flat every time. Now, this play was a little different. I can remember this. I made a mistake. He played man out into the flat and had his safeties come down on a hard flat, and I threw it anyways. That's one of those moments where I probably should have taken a bit more time to read my opponent and just let the defense develop, especially where it was 30 minutes. And I ended up losing yards and punting the ball away, and then I beat myself with that penalty. That's a really big thing. Don't beat yourself, whether it be with stupid penalties like that or whether it be with, I was not in good field position, and it was 4th and 8. If it was 4th and 1, 4th and 2, maybe. But don't beat yourself by giving your opponent good field position because you think you can get every 4th down. I think I can get a lot of them, but I'm not going to go for all of them. So we'll see what he's going to pull on offense here. A little bit of motion. Now I have man, but I don't have man line on. You see that I switched my defense to base line. So no matter what he does, nice little pick there. No matter what he does, the people who are manned up aren't going to follow you across the formation. So it looks like zone when actually it's man. And that's why he threw that pass right there. That's usually a soft spot in cover 3. And it didn't end up being so this time. And now we got Big Bo Jackson rumbling down the middle. I did it on that play, and I don't know why, but you should never select to run a play that you have listed as one of your audibles. That limits the number of plays. Anyways, following that big run now, I just want to kind of chip away, see what we can get here. And he leaves me open in the flat. Now, you see, I just did something a little interesting. When they first swap, they always think you're going to juke back inside and defend the catch. I just kept running straight, and then on the second guy that he switched to, He thought that I was going to keep going straight, and I juked. See, that's another thing where what I was talking about earlier, where you're kind of anticipating what your opponent is going to do and doing the opposite to get yourself in better position. All right, so we've got this play set up, and we're going to motion lock it over to the right and put him on a drag route. Now, he's seen this play through the first possession a couple times, but we're gonna switch it up on him. And there you go. Nice little drop in over the middle. Tyler Lockett. There's a bunch of different ways that I can set this play up. Different hot routes that I can put people on. Different depths that I can have Jermichael Finley or Metcalf on their post to. You see, I just put Metcalf on a smart route, so his corner route's a little shorter. And it looks like he beat his man. Ooh. Yikes. He didn't. Thank God that his foot just stepped out of bounds right there. Because he might have been able to take that back to the house. I know Tyreek Hill was out in front of him, but you just never know. You never know. And I'm count myself lucky. All right, apparently giving up yards into the flat here. I hate doing that. That's one of the rough things about my defense in lining up base. My guys do not line up outside the way I would like. It's got a little screen motion going on here. And just like I just mentioned, because we're in base alignment instead of an alignment that will match the play that we call, we're going to run into that a lot where we're incorrectly set up. But I do it so that people can't guess what defense I'm running. I would rather keep people guessing than have them know and be in the right position. But he's reading the zone, so we're going to switch back to man where we threw the pick on the first possession. And yet again, he motions. No one moves. We just switch up coverages. So it looks like zone a third time. And I'll play Brian Dawkins deep myself because he doesn't have an ability, so I need to cover the deep route myself. Whereas if they throw it at Atwater, who has acrobat, he can make a catch even if he's not in the best position. But Dawkins is going to need to be in the best position. And that's why when I run cover 2 man, you'll see me playing with Brian Dawkins, because I need to keep him in the best position. Now, every time I do cover 2, I take this deep route myself, this deep middle person myself, because you never want to get beat deep mid. And if someone's running a seam, I need to be there. And there it is again. That's 3 times on this possession that my guys have not been far enough outside. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to hedge them outside a bit more and hope that I can cover the inside better myself. Again, base alignment, it's zone. There's no adjustment. This is a nice little run with him by Gurley. Picks him up, gets him inside the 5. My goal line defense, inside the 5 or 6 yard line, I'd say, is pretty good. That's got to be a pick. I hate that. I have acrobat on whoever that was that just broke that up. I couldn't even tell watching this back the second time, but that's got to be a pick. And even on the second guy that came in after the tip, he dropped it too. That's got to be a pick, Madden. They said they addressed that. Right here, you can't get that on me, man. You got to know. Same formation, actually, and same type of play, it looks like, as the clip that we started out the video with after the intro. But we'll see what we can do here. He's going 5 wide. I usually opt for cover 2 and 5 wide, but here I want cover 4 so that everyone is at the goal line. And let's see what we can get. Ooh! My man is throwing Gary's. Feels good. Feels good. We get the ball back. Let's get away from the end zone. Nice little pickup by Bo. All right. And I did it again by accident. I called one of the plays that I can audible to, which really limits me. And right there, we hit the corner at perfect timing to get as many yards as possible. Jermichael Finley is a route-running maestro. I can't wait till later in the year when he gets another upgrade. That man is a monster. Now, on this play, the play-action crossers, we always run our outside receiver on a slant. Because usually people are playing the middle linebacker, and they would follow the crosser that you would like to throw too deep. But if you have the slant, they have to hold their zone and go back for the slant, or else you're guaranteed a couple yards there, and you can hit the crosser. And we're going to take another shot at him right here. You don't want to, just because you got one big play doesn't mean you want to kind of slow down. I know we're in field goal range, and I could have just ran the ball, and tried to get a field goal. But I really feel like I can score on this guy. Finding the holes in his defense, picking them apart, I want to play aggressive. Calling our little audibles right here. I think I messed up and put DK on the wrong route, and so I switched it back. But it looks like we're going to be able to get in. Yes! Bo Jackson rumbling, bumbling for the touchdown. 10 seconds left in the half. We're just going to move him outside a little bit, play cover 4 because he obviously has to take the ball deep downfield. And let's see what we can do. I'll give up that little route all day. It's not like he's going to get into field goal range with 6 seconds left on the clock if he keeps putting the ball over the middle like that. So we're going to keep running cover 4 and keep giving up that middle route. Let's see what's going to happen here. It's audibling someone out to the left. Okay, interesting. Atwater with the pick. No acrobat animation not needed. Let's see if we can get this back to the end zone. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. I feel his pain. I really do, because it's so many times trying to stop an interception return for a touchdown, I end up being my quarterback and kind of zigzagging in front of the quarterback just like that to slow him down. But the quarterback doesn't turn around by himself. You have to manually swing it all the way around with the left stick and hope that you'll still be in position to make the tackle. I shouldn't have scored right there. I really shouldn't have. But here we are, up 14-0 to start the second half. He's on offense. Got a pretty healthy lead, but I don't think he's playing too poorly at this point, to be honest with you. Nice pass deflection, Jamal. I don't think he's playing too poorly with you. Like I said, I don't think I should have scored. I think this is a 7-0 game. I've thrown a pick, he's thrown a pick. Ooh. Our defense is suffocating him right now. 7 completions for, what did that say, 37 yards? We're in 2 interceptions? 3? I mean, we're just not 2 interceptions, but this defense is just bodying him right now. I want to cover that deep route. Yes! So that's one of the downfalls of cover 4 sometimes, I feel like, is that it definitely leaves the middle open. But my guys compensated for me there when I followed one of the crossers and got the stop over the middle of the field. So let's see if we can stop him here. Ed McCaffrey runs just a perfect route and shakes his man. I don't see too many people rocking Ed McCaffrey, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't use him anyways. If he was my team captain or if Eddie George was, I wouldn't use them. Even if I had him, I would switch out for another one because wide receivers, running backs, there's just so many great options in the game. I don't think that the team captains are any better than DK Metcalf or a Tyler Lockett, or if you looked at Eddie George, who's better than a Bo Jackson, I don't think, or a Barry Sanders, Reggie Bush, LaDainian Tomlinson. Outside again. I need to adjust my defense a little bit. We'll put some pressure on him so he doesn't have time to let these routes develop. We're there. Nice break up. All right. We're going to keep the pressure on him. It looked like that was the move, and Man was defending him really well earlier in the game, so we're going to see if we can keep throwing him for a loop with that. No, the little cut it. He did get a nice little cut in right there, but we still stopped him for just a 1-yard gain. We'll take that every time. An incomplete, a 1-yard gain. He's set for 3rd and long. He's not in field goal position. My defense is playing solid right now. Now that motion outside makes me think he's going to throw it out there, so I guard that flat, and it's a good thing. And, oh! If you guys didn't see it, that flag was definitely for an illegal contact on me. That's why he was able to take the shot, whether he wanted to, whether it was open or not. Was just because I was trying to get around to the crosser in the back, who was just a couple yards behind, and I couldn't get off of the receiver. And so it made me run into him. He was able to get a bunch of yards on that, which is a bummer. We're able to force an incompletion right there, get some pressure in, and lock him up. Again, you see, like I said, inside the 10-yard line, cover 4. Here, it didn't work out for me. My guys were zoned up, not manned up. If I had man-to-man line right there, that's probably a play that I can stop. But I've only got 2 guys who can get out to that side, and one of them I'm pretty sure is a linebacker. So, well, he's playing linebacker, so he's inside, you know what I mean? So it's kind of tough for him to get all the way out to the edge to stop that play. And you'll see right here, something I didn't do earlier in the game. I returned the first kick of the game, but not this one. One of my early games of the week, I wasn't really with it when we first started, but I'm here now. I don't really like returning kicks. It's a fumble opportunity. That guy Tyreek Hill is a fumble machine. So we get a nice little pickup with Bo to put us in 2nd and short, which is nice. Usually in 2nd and short, you can take a little bit of a shot. So let's see what he leaves open for us. He leaves that flat open. No one's playing that hard flat. I will take that every time. There's just no reason not to. I know that it's not flashy. It's not an offense that I'm trying to run now where, you know, you're going to air the ball out and throw for 350 yards a game. But if you consistently take those little chunks A, your offense chews up clock naturally, and B, you're getting first downs, and scores. And if they come up to play the hard flat, then you've got deeper passes open on that same side and on the opposite side. So he plays the hard flat here, I can just hit the post. And the thing with that corner, sorry, not a post, is that you want to hit it right once it breaks. If you wait too long, then the safety can cut underneath it by the sideline, so you want to throw it right when he's about to break. Let's see what we can get going here. Oh, my play is sponsored by Stevie Wonder. No, I actually remember this play. I pressed the wrong button right there. I knew that square was going to be open underneath, and I pressed triangle instead just because this entire game, I haven't really been looking to the backside. I've been looking at that strong side throw to the running back or the tight end, and so looking back, I just wasn't ready for it, even though I knew I had to do it. That's on me. That's a pick that I shouldn't have thrown if I was paying attention and really getting down to it, but here we are. Let's see what your offense got dialed up here. A little motion, split back. So what I'm going to do, I think he's going to run a little trail out to the left. And he did, so I just played up and made him think that I was going to be on it when really I have someone in that zone anyways. So that stops him from throwing the quick dump, and then I fall back and take the deep crosser that lets us get some pressure and get the sack. Now we're running cover 4 again because it's 3rd and long. I pressed, I put my secondary to cover the line to gain. So most of my safeties, though, they will cover deep if they have to. They're not going to float too deep. And you'll see right there, Jamal Adams. And I get a Nick pick six. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This guy hates it. We get a nice pick 6. I thought my throw was sponsored by Stevie Wonder. I don't know what this man was doing. All right. I had if Jamal Adams didn't pick that off, the cornerback was going. We had 2 guys right there. I just can't imagine why you make that throw, to be honest. That puts him down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And, that's about the territory where people were really like, all right, I got to take a shot downfield, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm out of here. I'm not going to waste my time continuing in this same weekend league game that I have no shot to win. So let's see what he does here. See, I honestly don't remember, to be quite honest, what happens this play. I do know how the game ends, obviously. Nice little dump off to the flat. Again, like I said, that's something I will give up all day to people, especially in the situation that I'm in, right? There's 2 minutes left and I'm up by 14. If you want to gain 2-4 yards every play by throwing it out to the flat, be my guest. And a pick! Oh, that'll seal it. Byron Jones, the acrobat. Get him out of here. Out of my lobby. No, but GG's, man. I'm just kidding. I love it. I love y'all. Doses.
Jordan, Bell, Spur, Jordan, Bell, Spur, yo, 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 yo.